I have been married for 4 years, and in that 4 years, I have not been able to take in. I don't have a child. I and my husband who have been seriously looking for a child. We have visited hospitals, we have done so many things. No way. We have visited prayer houses. Nothing. Until my mother took us to one of these prayer houses. She took us to a prayer house. Then, during the prayer session, I was there with my husband and my mother. During the prayer session, the pastor called me out and said, "Come." And I came. When I came out in front of the congregation, he asked me, "What is your problem, woman?" And I said, "I need a child. That it's been 4 years now that I am married. I do not have a child." Then the pastor said, "Ask your mother why you do not have a child. Is your mother here?" And I said, "Yes, my mother is here. She's actually the person who brought us here." And the pastor said, "Where is your mother?" Then my mother came out from the congregation. So when she came out, the pastor said, "Woman, why? Why?" And my mother was just looking at the pastor and said she doesn't understand what the pastor is saying. And the pastor kept saying, "Woman, why? Do you want me to expose you in the public?" And my mother is saying she doesn't understand anything. She don't know what the pastor is talking about. Then the pastor said, "You are told my mom, you are responsible for your daughter's childlessness. Why are you that wicked? Why are you behaving like that to your own daughter?" And my mother said, "Why should you say a thing like that?" She got angry. Then my husband came out to join us. He stood behind me. The story is getting more interesting. Then my mother said, "Why are you trying to set me up?" The pastor said, "Madam, tell this congregation why you have refused your daughter from having a child before I will curse you, or I will curse you here." Then the pastor got angry himself. Then he said, "Since you do not want to say the truth, I will help you out." That was where the whole thing spot. Then the pastor said, "You did a family planning for your daughter when she was still single in your house. You were giving your daughter to men. And for that reason, because you do not want her to take in while you were giving her to men, you did a family planning for her so she won't be able to conceive, sleeping with the men you were giving her. Now she got married. You are the person who arranged this husband she's marrying. Then, because you want to still be getting money from them, you do not want to stress your daughter yet. In fact, I want to tell you, madam, that you do not even want your daughter to remain in that marriage. Your plans for your daughter in that marriage was for her to go in there, siphon the man of his money, then come out and remarry another man. That was the arrangement. Now your daughter has gone into this marriage, she has settled down, she's in love with the man, then you insist that she was going to come out of that marriage because she won't be able to have a child. And then when the childlessness start causing problem for her and her husband, you will now take her back, and the husband will go looking for another wife, then you will give her to another man. So you'll be able to get money from them. Your daughter has been the one taking care of you and your entire family from the money she has been getting from men. Then now that she's married, you have seen that she's settled. Why don't you leave her alone? Why don't you allow her to enjoy her marriage? Why don't you allow her to have kids? Then my mother broke into tears when the pastor made this whole public announcement. Then my husband sat down on the floor there, looking at the both of us. He couldn't do anything. He doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know what to do. He was just staring at me and my mother. Now that we are in this situation, my mother has accepted that she did those things, and then she's now apologizing to me for forgiveness. She's apologizing to both myself and my husband. And since the day we went for that prayers, since the day we confirmed this issue, my husband, me and my husband, I and my husband has not been in talking terms. My husband has refused to say anything. I have been apologizing to my husband that I do not know anything about this thing, and that whatever life I lived in the past was all in the past. And since I married my husband, I have been faithful to him. I've never tried having anything to do with another man. As a matter of fact, I love him that much. I've never thought of having to do anything with another man. And I have been begging him, but my husband has not been responding. At this point, I do not even know where I stand in my home anymore. What do you think I should do to get my husband back to me? What do you think I should do so that my marriage will not crash? What do you think I should do? How can I handle this matter? What will I do with my mother? How will I handle this matter? Because the deed has been done and I do not know how to fix it. That is why I am bringing this thing to you. Please followers, viewers, drop your advice in the comment section because it's going to help this family to reconcile. Thank you.